our wonderful, for your record, we're going to record this so you can go back and review the classes and then cry. All right, so share screen. Here we go. Let me share the screen. I mean, you guys got the very same screen. So here we go. And okay, so top left, we start with A, a very nice A. Then we go down B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Then on the top, column D, Q, R, S, T, U, V, B, X, Y, Z. So these are the same letters you got in English. And now we come to the famous umlaut. Okay, so you got your E, you got your U, you got your U, and then you got that funny thing that looks like a B, which actually is two S's, one on top of the other. So they either call it SZ or a sharp S, and scharfes S. And basically it's pronounced as an S. But when you see it in the grammar, in words, you will know that you just pronounce it as an S. Then you have your AI, which is I, and then you got your EI, which is also I. Then we have your CH, which is, so in English you would say school. In Germany you would say Schul. So the CH is like a sound. And the SCH is like your sh sound. Then we have the AU, which is ow. You have the IE, which most of the time is pronounced like a long E, except at the end of a word, where most of the time it's pronounced IE. But we'll get into all that. Okay? And then you have your OI, which is your EU is OI, and your EU is also OI. Good. Now that you know, and since you guys already have some inkling of German, let's start with my top left, Michael, and see if you can pronounce that beautiful German vocabulary.
A, B, C, D, E, E, was it
E, E,
E, F, G, H, I remember this E, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, is it P or P?
P, P,
Okay, Q, R, S, T, U, V, V,
B,
B, V, X, Y, Z, A, U, U, S, sharp S,
just
I,
S, yes.
S, okay. I, ow, E, ich, sh, O, and O.
Oi, oi,
Oi, oi, okay.
oi, oi. All right, I'm pretty impressed. All right, Juanita.
Okay. Can you go back up to the top, please?
Oh, sorry. Starts with A.
Yeah, thank you. That doesn't mean it's going to be any better. Okay. E, B,
Okay,
C,
A.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, E, Ut, K, L, M, N, O, P, K,
Q.
Q, Q, R, S, T, U, V, V,
A. Mhm.
V, X, Y, Z, E, O, O, S.
Okay, so we got E.
E,
We got U,
U,
and we got
U,
U.
U. Okay.
U. Okay.
U. S, I, E,
Okay, both of them
Ow.
are I. Both of them are
Both of them
I.
are I, ow, E. Sh, ch, sh, ow, and ow.
Okay, so this is
Oh,
sh.
that's the one that you have to spit on people. Okay. Ch, ch. That's the way I always say it. I'm like, if I'm not spitting, I'm not saying it right. Sh, and then sh.
Okay, it's
Okay.
so from the back.
At the back of the throat.
Yeah.
Okay.
But don't worry about it now. Okay, then we got oi
Okay.
and oi.
Oi and oi. Okay.
Okay. So this is basically how your vocabulary is set up. Now, let's start with the first words. We got this one here, which is Wochentage. So many German words, like it says here, are compound words. So Juanita, if you do Duolingo, you must have already come across German compound words.
Yes.
Okay. And that's why German words take a longer, because you just add one word after another. And between the words, you just put an S. Okay. So
Okay.
for most of them. Okay. So this one here says Wochentage. And this is where we got that beautiful H sound. Okay. So we got Wochen Tage. You beautiful 4 syllables. Okay.
Okay.
So let's do the Wochen
Wo, ken,
Tage.
ta, ge.
Okay, Wochentage, which are your weekdays. There we go. Okay, weekdays. Why? Because die Woche is the week, and der Tag is the day. I still got some Spanish in there from my previous students. Okay, so they just add the words or just put them together, and now each noun has an article, just like in English. Now, English is beautiful because you got the, and the is the only article you have. And it doesn't change anywhere inside a sentence. Now, in German, and this is where people really get messed up, in German, you got three articles. You got the male article, which is der, or the masculine, okay, which is der. And you got the feminine, which is die. And you got the neutral, which is, or neutrum, which is das. So now with each noun, you have to memorize if it's masculine, if it's feminine, or if it's neutrum. That is why you will see plenty of our work with lots of beautiful articles. All right, so now we have Wochentage, which are the days of the week, or in other words, weekdays. And of course, the week starts with Montag. And after Montag, we have Dienstag, then we have Mittwoch. And Mittwoch, as you can see, is compounded by two words. One is mit, which comes from die Mitte, which is the center. And the other one is Woch, which comes from Woche, which is week. So Mittwoch is midweek, also known as Wednesday. Then we have Donnerstag. Then we have Freitag. Then we have Samstag. And then we have Sonntag. Okay, so again, Michael, be so kind.
Okay. So Wochentage, die Woche, der Tag, Montag, Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag, Freitag, Samstag, Sonntag.
Okay, now the way you read them and your pronunciation, who taught you German?
Well, my mom was German, and I took it in college, and then I took those courses over the last couple of years. So,
Okay. All right.
so I've heard German. She didn't teach us German, but I've heard it. I heard it as I was growing up. So.
Okay, and you can tell.
Is that in a good way or a bad way?
In a good way, in a very good
Oh,
way.
good. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. No, otherwise I would have made a comment to the contrary, but the way that you breezed through them and the way you pronounce them shows that you have a good working knowledge of German.
Okay.
All right. And then we, of course, have Juanita.
Okay. Wochentage, die Woche, der Tag, Montag, Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag, Freitag, Samstag, Sonntag.
Good. Now, could you repeat the word Woche?
Woche?
Okay. The CH sound needs to be pronounced very, very specifically as your sound. Okay. And this is something you're gonna have to practice because we have this beautiful word called Nacht. Wait a minute. Why am I back on 10 when everything should be 18? Okay. So we have this beautiful word called Nacht. Now, if you don't pronounce it Nacht, you're going to be saying Nackt. Okay? If you say Nackt, now what does Nackt mean? Nacht means, the night. Nackt means
Well, maybe I want to be naked.
Hey, if your husband is there, fine with me. But
Nackt. Nackt. Is that
yes,
better? No. I can't, I don't know. Okay, I'll practice with Michael. I have trouble getting that sound from the back of my throat.
okay. That's
Okay.
why you're gonna be working with me, unless Michael has the pronunciation he has to have, which at this stage, okay, we're gonna find out. But let's just extend the h sound. So go like nach.
Knock. Knock.
Try to extend it as long as possible. Yeah. Nach.
Knock. Knock.
Okay. That sounds a whole lot better.
Okay.
Okay. Good. So then we got this beautiful word called heute. And heute, let's see, heute ist Mittwoch. Wow. Okay, also heute ist Mittwoch. And you do know all nouns in German are capitalized, right? Which makes them easy to identify. Good. Also, heute ist Mittwoch. Dann natürlich die Frage morgen. Also morgen is tomorrow. Oh, it says right here, tomorrow. Wow. And the other one is gestern. Okay, so the verb to be conjugated is ist. Heute ist. Today is. Morgen ist. Tomorrow is. And gestern, since it's in the past, now we have to use the past tense, is war. So, Michael, welcher Tag ist heute? Which day is today?
Heute ist Mittwoch.
Heute ist Mittwoch. Welcher Tag ist morgen?
Morgen ist Donnerstag.
Morgen ist Donnerstag. Welcher Tag war gestern?
Gestern war Dienstag.
Gestern war Dienstag. Okay. Also, liebe Juanita, dann haben wir jetzt, sagen wir mal, heute ist Freitag. Also, Juanita, welcher Tag ist heute?
Heute ist Mittwoch.
Nein, heute ist Freitag.
Heute ist Freitag.
Okay. Welcher Tag ist morgen?
Okay. Morgen ist Samstag.
Morgen ist Samstag. Welcher Tag war gestern?
Gestern war Donnerstag.
Morgen. Gestern war Donnerstag. Sehr gut. Okay. And just like that, you guys have started reading and now know a few of the days of the week. Okay. So that was quick. Then let's go to the next one. Zahlen. Okay. And the Germans read numbers backwards. So English says 21. Germans will say 1 and 20. Horrible, but it's part of life. Okay, so we got Zahlen. And we always start with null. Then we have very simple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we always have to hear those last letters. So most people will start saying fün, okay, and forget the F. Now 6 is usually the simplest one. 7 and then the 8. We have to hear the T at the 8. 9, 10. Then after 10 we have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And of course, we start again with Michael.
Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Okay, try 16 again.
16. 16.
16. Okay. Now you will notice that I try to separate the words as I speak.
Mhm.
I do this for you guys. Okay.
Okay.
So that you will, as you read a word, you will see how it's compounded. So all of them have same at the end, which is your team in English. All right, Juanita.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
All right. Now let me ask you to pronounce this beautiful animal. What is it called?
Teats flies.
It's a tsetse fly. Okay,
That's
it's
it.
a real fly. It exists. Okay, it's called tsetse fly. Now,
Well, why is it
the
backwards?
why is what backwards?
Why do you have to say it backwards like set? It's like S-E-T in English, but in German, why is it backwards? That's what I don't
Why is it
understand.
backwards? Really?
Because
Now let's. Okay, let me. Okay, here we go. What is a? Okay,
because
see
in
what it's
English we
called?
say tsetse fly.
Okay, there it is.
A
It's
tsetse
a
fly. Titsit.
sometimes spelled tsetse. Okay,
Titsit. Tits. Okay.
it's called a tsetse fly.
Titsi.
Now the way that you pronounce it, the way that Americans pronounce the Z, okay, right here. So we come back to the alphabet. This letter For the Spanish speaking is even tougher than for the English. But you have to pronounce it as if there is a T up front. So when you say trae zehn, the ts has to be a real sharp sound. The Americans, they say, oh, it's a Z or a Z. And that Z sound is the sound that you're entering into your German speaking. And then they will not understand if they're being your typical German ass. Okay. So
it had, okay.
Okay, so that set, okay, right here is, there we go, there it is.
Right.
Okay, you got your
Z,
10.
this. Tain.
10.
But see, I can't.
Okay?
Tain.
Yes.
Tain.
Now we're going to exaggerate a few of the pronunciations, but once you understand what it's all about, then once we get into the verbs and start reading and go into vocabulary, you will understand what it's all about and why I do what I do. When I walked up to the Goethe Institute many years ago in Honduras, a guy came out and he started talking to me. I had no idea what he said. And I said, what are you saying? And this was in Honduras. And then he spoke Spanish. He says, didn't you understand what I said? I was speaking German. And I thought, well, maybe you were. But if I do not understand the words you're saying, you might speak perfect grammar. It's not going to make any sense to me. If your grammar is lousy, but you articulate well, I can always guess what you're trying to say. So this is why I place very heavy emphasis on pronunciation. And my students, once they come to Germany, appreciate my strictness. All right, so we go back to 10, and then we come to 12, 13, 14. Okay? So start at 10 and go down to 20.
Okay. It's sane. Is that right? Sane.
Yes, very good.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Okay, we go back to 20, a strong 20.
20.
Okay, good. So now we got the basic 1 through 20, which is very similar in English as it is in German. Now we come to the 21 and up. So like I said, the Germans will then use your single digit or your 1 digit and then your 10 digit. So we got 21 as ein und 20. Okay, so beautiful 3 words all in one. You got your ein, you got your und, and you got your 20. So 1 and 20. So now let's see. Ein und 20, 2 und 20. And then we have this beautiful one, because now we got 5 und 50, which is 55. And the other tens, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and then we come to 100, then we come to 110 and 120. And then if you want to go further than that, we come to 131. So all these Germans, we got ein, then we got 100, then we got ein, then we got und, and then we got 30. 131. Okay. So let's see how good you guys are. Going all the way from 21 down to 30. So just go through all the 20s.
21, 22, 55. And then continue
Okay, just go down the just go down the 20s. So 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26,
Gotcha.
all the way to 30.
Okay. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, or no, let's see.
See? 25.
25, 26, 27, 27, 28, 29, and then 30.
And then 30. Good.
Yeah.
Very good. Now, Juanita, you may go from 40 all the way down to 50. So you go from 40 to 50, from 40 to 50. So you go 41.
41.
And then we got
42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49.
49. And then we come to
50. So we have
50. Okay, good.
50.
50. And now just a little. Try this one, Juanita. 131.
131.
131. All right, not bad. Okay, so we got this beautiful chart right here. And it says the 16 is not 16, but you drop the S. So that's where you got 16. And for your 17, it's not 17, it's just 17. And all the others are your basic number, okay? All right. So you got your numbers pretty well down. And now we come to Farben. Now, obviously, you know what Farben are. Okay, so we have die Farbe, which is singular, the color, And all plural nouns in German have die. So if it's a die in front of a noun, it's either feminine or plural. And in this case, die Farben. So this is singular and this is plural. And so we have die, and now we got the wichtigsten Farben. Wichtig means important. So you got wichtig, important, wichtiger, more important, wichtigsten, the most important. So in English, you put the more and most to make it comparative and superlative. And in German, you change the word. So wichtig is important, wichtiger, more important, and wichtigsten, the most important. I hope you know your colors. Also schwarz, weiß, rot, gelb, blau, grün, violett oder lila, orange, beige, grau, braun, rosa. So, Michael.
All right. Schwarz, weiß, rot, gelb, blau, grün, violett, orange, beige, grau, braun, rosa.
Okay. Now, as you can see, this one here is called orange. Why is it called orange and not orange? Because it's an English word. And you will find many of these. Okay, you got beige, not beige. Okay, beige. Why? Because these are simply words taken from another language and then pronounced the way they are usually pronounced in the other language. All right, Juanita, let's see.
Schwarz, weiß, rot, gelb, blau, grün, violett, orange, beige, grau, braun, rosa.
Okay, good. And now we come to the next section, which is called allgemeine Fragen. Allgemein is something that everyone or everything has in common. All is everybody, gemein is in common. So general questions. Die Frage, the question, die Fragen, the questions. So we have allgemeine Fragen. Wir können fragen, was bedeutet? And that, of course, is translated, what means. Also, was bedeutet das Schwein? Das Schwein bedeutet the pig. That's what it means. Okay, that's its meaning. Was bedeutet? The other one is, wie sagt man? How do you say? Okay, so we got the wie, the W, wie. They're called W-Fragen, questions with a W. B, you got the verb sagen, which is to say or to speak. And we got man, M-A-N, which is the general, how does one say? So it's neither masculine nor feminine, nor neuter, it's simply undefined, okay? So, wie sagt man? How do you say? And so we come back to your pronunciation, the difference between Nacht and Nackt. Nacht means night, Nackt means nude or naked. So that is why pronunciation needs to be very, very strict. Good. Then we have the next one. Wie buchstabiert man? How do you spell? And the word buchstabieren comes from das Buch, which is the book, and then stabieren. So basically, how do you spell? And now we come to the next one. Wie wird dein Name ausgesprochen? How do you pronounce your name? Then we have, wie viel kostet ein Buch? How much does a book cost? And then, wie viel kosten deine Schuhe? How much do your shoes cost? Okay, so these are questions that you can ask. So, Mike, was bedeutet Wochentag?
Weekday.
Okay, Wochentag bedeutet?
Wochentag bedeutet weekday.
Okay, good. Also, Juanita, wie sagt man red?
Wie sagt man rot?
Wie sagt man rot? Gut. Michael, wie buchstabiert man Donnerstag?
Want me to spell it or to say it? Donnerstag,
Don't let,
D-O-N-N.
no, he can't
What?
cheat. He can figure it out.
Why not?
There it
He
is.
knows
he's-
it.
D-O-N-N-A-R-S-T-A. How do you say the G? Gay? Gay?
G, yes.
Okay.
Donnerstag.
R.
Okay.
Okay. I have to break
Donnerstag.
just a few minutes before the top of the hour. I've got a meeting at 1:00. Is that okay?
So
Hey.
you rolled your R like they do in Latin countries. I didn't know they also did that in German.
Depends on the region you're in.
Okay.
Now, you write like you speak. Okay. So if I pronounce the word Donnerstag the way the German will pronounce it, because they do not pronounce the E or the R. If I would say Donnerstag, and I would ask you to spell Donnerstag, then you would have to go all the way back into your memory and figure out how it's written. But if I am very strict on the way I pronounce, making sure I pronounce every single letter, that makes you, in your mind, form the picture of the word. Okay, everything we do in images, we do in pictures, even the writing. So that is why it is important for me to pronounce the words in a very literal way, even the way I speak to you now in English. is not the way I would usually talk to you guys, and I hate you. But I speak with you guys right now in a very formal, strict, well pronunciated way, so that you will understand what I'm doing in German, because I'm doing it with you in English. I'm giving it a certain rhythm, a certain hardness, making sure every word, every syllable, every letter is heard, so that you start thinking like that in German. Okay? So, where were we? Juanita, wie
So.
wird dein Name ausgesprochen? So let's see how good your Duolingo is.
Ja. Wie wird dein Name ausgesprochen?
Okay.
I have no idea. I've never heard my name in German.
Well, you're not supposed to tell me how it's spoken in German. I'm asking you, how do you pronounce your name?
How do I pronounce my name? Juanita.
Okay. So you say, mein Name.
Mein Name
Wird.
I'm sorry. Mein Name wird
Juanita.
Juanita.
Ausgesprochen.
Ausgesprochen.
Okay. Good. So, anybody of you recently buy a book?
Yeah.
Wie viel kostet ein Buch?
Ein Buch kostet 10 Euro.
Okay, good. Okay, Juanita, the question of questions. Are you like, what was her name? The Marcos lady
No.
from the Philippines? Ismela Marcos or something? Okay.
Yes.
No.
Juanita, wie viel kosten deine Schuhe?
Okay. Meine Schuhe kostet 17 Euros.
Okay. Meine Schuhe kosten. Okay, so you got the N. You change it to kostet.
Okay.
Kosten 17 Euro.
17
Good.
Euro.
All right. So let's see. We got yeah, we can do the months. So all months of the year are masculine. So we got der Januar, der Februar, der März, der April, der Mai, der Juni, der Juli, der August, der September, der Oktober, der November, der Dezember. So, Michael, go for it.
Der Januar, der Februar, der März, der April, der Mai, der Juni, der Juli, der August, der September, der Oktober, der November, der Dezember.
Okay. August.
August.
So it's not August, it's August.
August.
August. All right, Juanita.
Der Januar, der Februar, der März, der April, der Mai, der Juni, der Juli, der August, der September, der Oktober, der November, der Dezember.
Okay, so let's start with Januar.
Januar.
Okay. Not your January, but your Januar.
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 Okay. Februar.
Februar.
Good. März, you got that one. And then we got April.
April.
Okay, because you got your April in there.
April. Okay.
April. Okay.
April.
And the rest were okay.
Okay.
All right, so it's 1856. Here, just for fun, you got your Deutsches Telefonalphabet,
Oh.
and it's according to DIN, which is the German industrial norm. I think you got ISO in the US. Here, everything is DIN, according to DIN 5009. And here are all the names. Okay. So, sorry, Mike. Right here, it's Marta now. It's not Mike. When we did the Morse code in the army, I had to do the military.
Ah,
All right, so let's stress your lovely wife out. Juanita, let's see if you can say Brautkleid bleibt Brautkleid und Blaukraut bleibt Blaukraut. And if you can, we quit class, and if not, we'll quit class.
Brautkleid beliebt Brautkleid und
Okay, bleibt.
Blaukraut. Huh?
Bleibt. It's EI. EI is I. Bleibt. Brautkleid bleibt Brautkleid.
Brautkleid. Kleid bliebt
Bleibt.
Brautkleid. Bliebt.
Bleibt.
Beliebt.
I. Bleiben.
Where are you at? I mean, I'm is it Brautkleid?
Okay, let me see. Where's my? Wait a second. I should have. Oh, here we go. There we go. Now, all right. Okay, here we go. Okay. So here this EI. Okay. The EI here is bleibt.
Bleibt.
Bleibt. So Brautkleid. So you got your EI right here. Brautkleid. Bleibt Brautkleid.
Brautkleid bleibt Brautkleid und Blaukraut bleibt Blaukraut.
Okay, good. So tomorrow, then we'll continue right here. So let's make this beautiful line right here, which of course is gonna. And then we're gonna go into sentence structure. I don't know how much you know about your grammar, that everything is either nominative, genitive, accusative, or dative. And if not, then that's what we're gonna look at tomorrow. So your basic German grammar, which is the same as the English grammar. Okay, grammar is grammar.
Okay.
All right. Well, I hope this first
Peter.
lesson was fun enough for you guys.
Great.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Then
See you
I'll
tomorrow.
see you tomorrow. Same time, same channel, same link. Okay?
Okay. Thanks, Peter.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.